The road has been paved. Which route will your team take toward victory? It's that time of year where losers go home and winners rise by any means necessary. Where nothing comes without sacrifice. Move up to move on. Get in to get out. Today, stars will be born. Superstars will progress. And X Factors will perform to expectations or fall dramatically from elevated levels. All the chips are on the table. Go hard or go home. Welcome to greatness. The biggest platform in simulation football. Who will be crowned? Who will be legendary? It's the RFL playoffs. Will you be great?
It's finally here. Season 6 coming to an end, and we are 2 weeks away from the Relocation Bowl. Down to 4 teams. Winner from here on out will be representing the conference. We start off with the NRC as the Portland Snowhawks are on the road this time, taking on, well, they've been on the road the entire postseason, but they're going to be taking on the Columbus Explorers. We're looking to avoid a Columbus Bowl, but neither is Coach Back and Coach Nicholson. We'll have to see what's going to happen here tonight. Explorers and Snowhawks. Rob, what's your thoughts coming in this matchup?
A couple of things, man. You know, you and your opponent, you know, you both want the same thing. Both of these guys want the same thing, O'Brien and Nicholson. The only thing that really matters the most, man, is whose team's going to work hardest for it in this game. So I think that, you know, that's going to be the deciding factor here. I don't know who is who, man, but right now, each one of these teams have to play this game as if like somebody went up and hit their mom with a 2x4, man. You know, you got to fight, you got to claw, you got to dig for this win here. It's not going to be easy for either one of these guys.
One of the top rivalries in the postseason. These guys have met each other twice. This will be the 3rd time that they've met. It was back in Season 3 when they first met each other. The Snowhawks were able to get the best of them. In Season 4, the Columbus Explorers were able to get their revenge. And here we are, Season 6. They meet again, this time for a ticket to punch it into the Relo Bowl. It'll be the 2nd time back-to-back for the Columbus Explorers if they can get it done. And for the Portland Snowhawks, this is the furthest they've ever went in postseason play. If they can defeat the Columbus Explorers today and get up 1 in the score over the Explorers in postseason play, they'll punch their way in there to the postseason. Definitely so much hype riding on this game. Without further ado, you guys know what to do. Smash that like button, subscribe to the RFL, the NRC Conference Championship game, ready to go. Ball on the tee, and the Columbus Explorers will kick it off to the Snowhawks to start the game. It'll be received at the 4-yard line and will be taken down at the 24. And marching out onto the field for the first time today, he's been phenomenal during the postseason, it's Joseph Gidley.
Yeah, man, this is a lot of emotion behind this game. You know, I've referred to Joseph Gidley as, you know, the Dre 2.0, man, the NRC Dre, whatever you want to call him. If there's anybody who can lead this team to a victory and lead this team to a championship, it's going to be Joseph Gidley. Let's see how well he performs tonight against this tough Explorers defense.
Well, first down, they'll look to pass. Pressure coming off the edge, and they'll throw it for a loss of 2 yards out to Mitchell O'Brien. A good start. Quick pass rush will set up a 2nd and 12. Counter run play. DJ Scott, he's been phenomenal all postseason, but there's a flag. This looks like it's coming back.
That just hurts you right there. You know, your back, hits a hole, makes an astounding play, and then you got a guy like Vincent White, man, holding on a little bit too long there. You got to do better than that. You got to help your back out.
That's going to set up now a 2nd and 22 as they'll run the football, and Scott's going to do it again. Doesn't matter, as he'll rumble his way back to the 24-yard line where the drive started.
Yeah, and the good thing is that he he got a lot of that yardage back. Another good thing is that he's got 24 yards on 2 carries just about. So that's going to be something that's going to be interesting to watch as this game develops.
Bunch to the right side here for the Snowhawks. Joseph Gidley looking to pass, throws, and he's got the first down. Clutch reception by Cars Curry.
How good does the defense have to be in order for that ball to be incomplete right there? It's a great pass into coverage there. Nice one-on-one situation there, and Gidley just puts that ball right in Curry's hands. Look at that right there. Saw the big guy hawking over the top there and gets it right in.
It's their best wide receiver going up against their best cornerback. Clutch play. Looks like Cars Curry ready for this one. Knows he's in for a battle if he wants to catch some footballs to help his team win. I formation. They'll hand it off. DJ Scott up the middle of the field. Will get 2 yards.
A little bit better defense on that play. See DJ Scott break a couple already.
2nd and 8 back on the ground here to Scott. Good blocking, and that's a good tackle by Dylan Cutler as it looks like he'll gain 2 more.
He's just looking like he's ready to continue his assault on the ground. Been running very well in these playoffs so far and off to a great start in this game so far.
3rd down and 5. Joseph Gidley looking to convert again, and he will wide open. There goes Mitchell O'Brien down to the 29-yard line.
Just a beautiful play call there, assaulting him with the run here. Went over the middle once, going back over the middle twice again, and look who it is. They get the ball to Mitchell O'Brien. Let's see, nice backup here that they have coming off the bench, and this is the kind of things that O'Brien can do. He can extend the field, on the outside, over the middle, good hands, and that's just a great catch right there by O'Brien.
Joseph Gidley, as I spoke on, has been on fire all postseason, and he's doing pretty well against a solid Explorers defense. He'll look to pass again on 1st down here. Hits the drag underneath, and a good solid tackle made there on Braxton.
Down in this territory is where the Explorers really get, they start to shut it down a little bit here. So it'll be interesting to see what kind of play calls the Snowhawks go with down here. Got to know these Explorers, they're looking to tighten up the ship here.
Back on the ground with DJ Scott. Better defense this time. Got the big D lineman eating him up in the backfield.
Yeah, they just lower the cannons, man, and they just start shooting off the defensive line there. It's a great job there by Henderson coming off the edge right there, fighting his way through, powering through for the TFL. And this is a great stop there. This is what I'm saying, man. These Explorers, when it comes down to trying to give up some points down here, they play really, really good here. You can see Jones getting in there, Henderson getting in there. Both of those guys shut it down, but they play really, really tough down here, this part of the field. So look for this to be something that's going to be a strong point of the Explorers as Gidley coaches Pato.
And this is what helped them advance to this round, keeping these Steamers to field goals later in the game. And here goes a throw. What a conversion. 1st and goal. Snowhawks. Philip Braxton, 27 yards to the 2-yard line.
Yeah, that's just a great heads-up play there. Really shocked that was wide open over the middle here. Typically, very dangerous throwing a pass like this into the secondary. But hey, Gidley, and this is what we talked about. This is a smart quarterback. He's very aware. He has passing windows. He's going to throw into his lanes. That's just a dot there from a veteran.
Got to look out for DJ Scott now in this territory. 2 yards away from the end zone. They'll look to pass instead. Joseph Gidley, he'll throw it away. Now in the gun, checking in is Mitchell O'Brien. Looks like they got that left middle side of the field open. O'Brien bouncing off of tackles, and he'll be stopped right at the 1-yard line. Excellent defense.
O'Brien getting some work early this time around. Great use of both of the backs here so far.
And here he goes. DJ Scott, hit stick, touchdown. Snowhawks, they're on the board first.
I just really like what Portland did here. I really like what they did. They kept to the ground game. They allowed Gidley, the time in the pocket to get the ball over the middle, and they go back to the ground game right here. Why not run it with DJ Scott? He's been having a phenomenal, season so far, and that's just another great touchdown there by the Snowhawks.
He already knows this is his last season as a Portland Snowhawk. He'll be testing free agency. It's been a huge story for the second half of the season, especially in the postseason. Every single game he's played in has been over 100 yards, and the Snowhawks will tack on the extra point, going 75 yards in 12 plays to make it 7-0.
And I imagine, he's going to go instant. He's going to be an instant starter, obviously, wherever he, decides to go, whatever team he, puts up. Good thing that we got those new signing rules because wouldn't want to see this guy go for $300 million.
And here goes the return by Savoy up to the 29-yard line, and coming out onto the field for the first time today, it's the savior of the divisional round for the Columbus Explorers, Latavian Worrell. Remarkable last-minute play to win the game over the Steamers 27-26. This guy's just absolutely outstanding.
Yeah, I like that name, the savior, man. He's always just coming through in clutch moments and doing some things. That was an amazing win last week against the Steamers. C.J.
Robinson in the slot on this play, and they'll check it down. Looks like a first down to me. They'll say short. Baxton Banjo calls it in.
He was a little bit slow to get up there. That's a solid touchdown. And Banjo's been that guy that Worrell's been able to extend the chains to. Look for him to go early and often to his tight end.
See if they go to Bradley Atagwe here. They will have the motion, and they will run up the middle. First down for Atagwe. Both teams starting out pretty well.
And Atagwe is somebody that I would really like to see the Explorers get going here. They got to feed Atagwe. They got to allow him to become a part of this playoff offense.
Now they're in a pistol. Here comes the rookie out of Florida, Tommy Bigby. So we like to call him Big Boy. He'll gain 4 yards on the play.
Both of the teams utilizing both of the backs here, giving each other a break. I really like the strategy by both coaches, getting both backs, or all levels of your backs, established early in the game. Great strategy here.
2nd and 6, handoff up the middle. There goes Tommy Bigby, showing off the speed, and he is gone. Touchdown, Columbus.
Yeah, and he just ran out the mouth of the gator right there, man. Wow, the Florida Star. Nice run. That's a big run against these Snowhawks. And boy, oh boy, I don't know what was going on with this coverage here. I've talked about this for a couple of years now. Every time these Snowhawks line up in that wide defensive line, that gaping hole, I cringe. Because it's just always huge yardage here, and Big Boy just running right through it. He could have drove a Mack truck through that defensive line there.
Excellent run by the rookie out of Florida. Man, I didn't think they were going to utilize this guy this year because they had an impressive backfield, but man, Coach Nicholson, he has found a way to get his young rookie involved heavy, and he's definitely shown to be that top back out of the draft class that he came out of.
We knew that this was an excellent signing by Coach, and not any shadow against Big Boy, but a lot of people were like, well, is this the guy? But when they called his name, and said he was going to become an Explorer, I just already knew he was going to be something special here in Columbus. And what a great touchdown that was right there, man, here in the playoffs.
Yeah, absolutely outstanding and phenomenal to watch during the college series. But coming out onto the field once again for the second drive, Joseph Gilly and the Snowhawks. Both teams on their opening drives of the game, able to punch it in for 6. Let's see if they can do it again. Great job. Nathan Schmidt shutting it down. DJ Scott back to the line.
Right now, the Explorers just very physical off this defensive line. This is kind of starting to become a little bit overwhelming for the Snowhawks.
Gilly's dropping back. Pressure's coming. Getting away. Down. He's going to go for a sack. That's Dylan Cutler tied for the leader in sacks this season to 17.
Let me get a hashtag turned up in the chat, man. Hey, these Explorers are turned up right now. They've come in here, man. They set the anchor down, and they're just really, really not trying to give up anything right now. That's a great pass rush right there. Italy, that's as bad as I've seen him look on a play in the last few weeks that I've seen him play football here in the RFL playoffs.
Now it's 3rd and 21. Gidley shot down the field. This is going to be caught but out of bounds. Explorers will get the stop.
Excellent defensive series there for the Explorers. Sending the pressure on the outside. Mr. G, he's got if you give him all the time in the world, he's going to pick you apart. Force him to throw fast. Force him to actually get the ball to his receivers earlier than they actually run their routes. And I think that's going to throw off the pace here and the chemistry of these Snowhawks here.
And now back out comes this Explorers offense. Very explosive. Looking to try to repeat the same outcome as the last offensive drive. Play action. Worrell looking for a shot down the field. Pressure is coming. Throws. That's going to be out of bounds.
That's some good defense there by the Snowhawks. They're going to have to put some pressure on Worrell themselves here if they want to throw Explorers off their balance.
Send 5 here. Looks like they got a spy. Here goes another throw away. Good coverage.
Yeah, I really like the coverage on Ferrazzi under there. He was going to be wide open had he got that off.
Same formation. Corners playing off. Looks like they're trying to set up the wide receiver screen, and it's there. Courtney Mitchell has got 2 guys to make miss. That's not going to happen. Snowhawks will pay him back with a stop.
A very conservative series there, and you know the one thing about these Snowhawks is they are very good in the pass coverage, but going to have a little bit of a difficult time trying to get to the open man down the field, I think, in this one. You see here on these few plays here, there's just nothing down the field, well covered, guys in their place right here, and he's forced to go underneath, and that's just not what you need right there when you're trying to move the chains. Great job by the Snowhawks on defense.
So the punting unit is out, and here goes Malcolm Walsh looking to boot this as far as he can straight down the middle of the field. This will be fielded at the 12 and immediately wrapped up, brought down at the 13. If you are enjoying what you are watching, first time ever checking us out, visit our website, relocationfootballleague.com, to learn more about the RFL and how you can join. Learn all about our players, of course, the history of the league, the opportunity to be a player. We have the applications closed at the moment, but you can also check us out on our social media accounts, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, you name it, we got it. We post there daily. First play here, they'll run it, and Scott will get to the 15. There's an injury. That's going to be on Philip Braxton.
Man, the injury woes start to pour in. This is what you don't like to see. You don't like to see your guys, going out, especially this part of the season. Luckily, he's just going to the sideline. Maybe just a little stinger.
And he's been able to fill in very nicely for the injured 99 overall tight end, Keelan Litton. So now they're down to the 3rd string running back, and here goes Nathan Schmidt doing what he's been doing all season, broke a record in it, a tackle for loss. That's his 2nd already in this first quarter.
Hey, man, he just heard the microwave go bing, and he just got right off of it, got right to the microwave here. Boy, oh boy, look at that. DJ Scott trying to scrape it, get to the outside, and Schmidt is doing what he does best, throwing the guy off, cutting off the lane. Hey, he got right to the microwave and got the pot pie out, man. Awesome job.
Big 3rd down for Portland. They've been able to convert a few times through the air. Can they do it again? They will, wide open. They've got Curry.
This is where Snowhawks are going to get a little bit dangerous here, because Gideon's going to be able to sit back and just command the middle. He's just really being very surgical in the middle right now with these wide open passes. You saw Curry's light up for a second there, and you really just got to wonder if he gets in a rhythm over the middle here, that could be very dangerous for these Explorers.
Trips to the right side, including their tight end. They'll run out of this. Here goes Jacob McDonald, and he'll gain about 3. We'll have Gidley under center now. He's going with some play action, looking for a shot.
Beautiful.
And that's going to be overthrown. Instant pressure by Lando.
Oh, that was some beautiful defense there by Lando, man. Boy, really showing what kind of athleticism he has.
Another big 3rd down that Joseph Gidley's got to get his offense out of for a conversion. And looks like this is going to be in bounds. Looking for a pass interference, but not a catchable ball, so he won't get it. And they'll have to punt it away.
I don't know, man. Mr. G, man, he's out here looking for a stimulus down the field. There's nothing down there. He's just throwing the ball down there, praying that somebody can go up and make a super catch for it. Explorers got that covered up, man. Gidley's going to have to try to do something else here if he wants to move the chains.
Next game will determine who will represent the ARC. That'll be tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern. The Celtic Tigers versus the Aviators. The future versus the past. Once again, Marquise Washington versus Drake Crowell. Huge game to determine who will face the winner of this NRC Conference Championship matchup. Here goes a throw. Braxton Banjo is going to get the 1st down. Great effort.
That's what you like to see there. I really want to see the Explorers continue to move back there. We've seen a lot of linebackers lining up here against Banjo, and Banjo's beating all of them here. I think they need to continue going to this guy here and definitely getting this I formation and pound the ball through the middle.
And they'll run it straight up the middle. As you said, Bradley Atagwe putting on a move. Yeah. He'll be stopped just short.
I've said this time and time again, a little bit too early to really call anything, but whenever you can establish this run against the interior of these Snowhawks here, man, oh man, it can equal some big yardage here. This team a little bit soft on the interior, I would say, and right now the Explorers are definitely exposing that.
And Atagwe somehow slipping by for a 1st down. We're in at the start of the 2nd quarter here. Still tied up at 7 apiece. Got the rotation of the safeties. Always got to look out for that. Got Casey Lott in the box. Instrumental last week. Great blocking. Oh, good tackle. Way to get off of that. Phenomenal play made there by Jerry Cruz, who had a huge hit stick to force a fumble on a kick return last week. And, man, there goes some spin moves and a Tagway. Nice run.
That's that defensive four wide. You know, they've got, you know, 2 guys spread to the left, 2 guys spread to the right, and you know this is the better look for them on the defensive line here against the run.
And here goes a stiff arm. Tommy Bigby is just running through this defense.
Good dive, man.
Running straight up the gut with 42, man. They just have no answer for him right now.
I'm telling you, man. This has just always been a thing here that I've seen. It's nothing to the Snowhawks. This is a great team. But when I've seen teams focus on the interior of this defensive line and it starts to get physical down there one-on-one, usually I see halfbacks and offensive lines win against the Snowhawks in this area.
They'll go right back to it, and look at that. Yeah. That's about 6 yards on the very next run.
And what you're seeing here is a true power back with some speed and definitely a whole lot of strength. Man, oh man, are they eating right now.
Now they'll check in for Razy. Can't break the tackle, though. It's a great tackle made there by Dwight Northrup.
Yeah, that might have been a touchdown-saving tackle right there. Great job by Northrup.
3rd and 4. They got to get pressure. He'll throw down the field. There's a flag. Catch is made by Robinson out of bounds. Is this a late hit on Worrell? No, it's holding. And I don't know, maybe accept this, get him out of field goal range. They'll just decline it, so they don't got faith in their kicker kicking this. Let's see if Trey O'Connor can prove him wrong. And he does. Straight down the middle. Explorers will hop out with the lead, 10-7.
You really hate to see the dirty laundry calls. That's a missed opportunity right there for the Explorers. I'm pretty sure Coach Ferguson is livid right now after they were doing so good there. But you know what? It's a part of the game, and you know, just got to tell your offensive line, hey, put those hands down, start grabbing jerseys.
And that's going to be McDonald up to the 23-yard line. Can the Snowhawks score and take back the lead, or at least kick a field goal to tie it up? This has been a very good matchup at this first half of this game. Still got over 10 minutes left to go before we reach the second half and halftime. And this game so far has lived up to all the hype.
Yeah, and, you know, despite, it seems as if the Explorers have the momentum right now, this Snowhawks team not out of this game by any standard.
Here goes DJ Scott. Just cannot break through this defensive line. Starting to get a lot harder for him to do so. One-yard gain on the play. They'll come out here 2nd and 9 in the offset I formation. And Joseph Gilly throwing into the flats to Scott. Stiff arm. He'll break the tackle, but won't gain much.
It's great coverage down the field, forcing him to throw on the outside again. Watch this middle, though. They got one over top.
Definitely been giving up a lot of yards over the middle on 3rd downs. Here goes a throw underneath off the drag. There goes McDonald. Breaks the tackle. Huge 1st down conversion for the Snowhawks. This is going to be a problem for the Explorers. They've got to be able to stop these guys on these 3rd and long situations.
Yeah, and, typically this is what's going to happen. You got 3 guys playing shallow up underneath here, and this is just a simple crossing route right here. Halfback going through the middle here, making a little out route right now, and dump off right there as you reel the linebackers in. That's just a great play right there by the Snowhawks, and they pick up the 1st down.
It's just a mismatch there. Linebacker on running back, even though they typically cover each other. But you guys just a little bit more faster, a little bit more better at running routes compared to their man coverage. That's the type of plays you're going to be giving up. DJ Scott going to be checking in the backfield, and that's an obvious false start by the offensive line on the left guard.
And going back to that previous play, also, just alignment. That's why it's just so important to make sure that guys are aligned and in the right part of the field, because sometimes that's very instrumental for stopping those one-on-one mismatches.
And here goes Joseph Gilly over the middle, wide open, 1st down off the slant. It's Karis Curry.
And they've got 3 first downs over the middle of Karis Curry off of these types of plays here. And right now, eating and surviving off of that right now as he's trying to move this ball down the field. You can see Curry coming over here. Nice little slant route on the inside. And really just wide open there as Gidley just places the ball very well to him for a Snowhawk 1st down.
Under center here on 1st down. Play action, looking for a shot down the field. Gidley pressured, has got to throw it away.
Good defense.
Corner's going to be man-to-man, almost looks like pressed up, and they are running man. Go to the sidelines here. That's broken up, incomplete, good defense.
Or said, hey, we're going to just jam them up real quick. Force Gidley to try to throw in the coverage there. They believe they've got the cornerbacks to cover these wide receivers. They believe they can get Gidley to throw that ball in a situation. Someone looking to come down with this ball. Gidley right now trying to extend the chains.
Haven't heard anything from Dwight Smelter. He's been their hero as a wide receiver this season in the postseason. And here goes a play that's going to get them up to the 34. So they should at least be able to tie this up. But this is not an easy gimme kick. It'll be a 51-yarder for Portland.
Excellent play there on defense by the Explorers as well. Go ahead and play the sticks, knowing that they want to go short in that situation there, and they do a good job of stopping them here. Now can the special teams hold up? We'll see.
So they'll have to bring out Dylan Lang. I don't see them going for this. They possibly could. Of course, we've seen it a few times from teams in the RFL. But out will come Dylan Lang. He will kick. 75 overall kicker. 33 years old. Can he knock down the 51-yarder? Kick is up, and it is good. It's got enough leg as well. We're all tied up once again, 10-10.
Good kick there.
Yeah, that's a really good kick. We'll take this from the 4. Sheds a tackle up the middle. Stuart Savoy gets to the 36-yard line. Almost broke that one.
Oh boy, almost had that one.
Columbus Explorers offense granted good field position here at the 36-yard line. Game once again tied back up, though. Have Worrell under center. Close formation here at the receivers. And they'll run it. Nice juke move. Good tackle.
It's been forward progress every time the Explorers run the inside run.
As the Snowhawks just seem to have no answer for it. They'll run inside again. It's Bigby to the 44.
Even when they're swarming them, it's the little slight little subtle moves by Togway that's really allowing him to pick up yardage here. Very, very solid running game right now.
3rd and 2. There goes a Togway. First down. Once again, inside. They just cannot stop it.
Did you see how he lowered the boom there, man? Got right to the line of scrimmage, lowered his shoulders, and went right through that defensive line there. That's just a great job. Great running, great push by the O-line. Look at this here. Got the ball here. As soon as he just adjusted, went right through. The big shoulder right there, man. Look at that. Here's the replay.
Good job, too. Casey Lott, one of their best tacklers on defense, unable to wrap him up. It's been great blocking by the offensive line as well. I formation, they'll have the fullback in this time, and that'll be shut down. No gain.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's get him. Come on.
Columbus Explorers looking to get themselves back to the Reload Bowl. The only other team to do that is their division rivals, the Toronto Thunderbirds. Another interesting fact, the NRC has only had one Reload Bowl champion, and that was the Toronto Thunderbirds. 2nd and 10. There goes a run to the outside. There is nobody there.
Great.
Puts on a spin move. That's a good solid tackle, though. Will stop him just short.
Oh, you just got to hit the hole and keep going. Don't overthink it, man.
3rd and 2. Almost jumps him offside. Great defense. Dwight Northrup shutting him down the backfield. Looks like they're going to have to punt it.
Hey, that is a good stop there by the Snowhawks. Got really, really lucky on that one. Looked like that was going to be another huge gain, and the defense just holds firm right there. Great tackle on the outside.
See Coach O'Brien talking with his coordinators, hoping to be able to take the lead this next possession. Northrup's been doing a great job maintaining the outside.
It's a great tackle there.
Columbus looking to try to pin Portland somewhere near their own goal line. This one looking a little bit shanked. Goes out of bounds at the 23. So the offense back out onto the field. 8 carries for just 20 yards, but a touchdown for DJ Scott. I still think they need to try to find some ways to get him a little bit more involved. Offense has still been doing a pretty good job, especially on third downs. Gidley getting rushed by 4, quickly gets it out, and that is going to be Curry, with his 4th reception of the day.
Gidley's just so good. I mean, you know, he's just sensing the pressure here, knows the coverage is down the field, and hey, just throwing the immediate pass right there. Nice window. Just a great vision right there. Great eye to see Curry sitting right there under the flat. Got that ball off the nick of time.
See if they run it with DJ Scott. They will to the outside. Stiff arm, trying to get the first. Does he have it? Yes, first down. Snowhawks, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning of the NRC championship game.
What a great game so far. You know, just told you this is going to really be, you know, a dogfight, a match, you know, between these two guys.
Joseph Gidley pressured, quick throw over the middle, nasty spin move, but going the wrong direction. And at least he gained something. That's a 2-yard gain.
Oh man, it looked like he just got sucked in by Nyquil Jones right there. Man, come back.
Gidley, wide open. Curry. It almost seems as if this defense is neglecting covering. Running this 2-minute offense, play action. Gidley, his sidelines, great job coming back to the ball, but only going to get about 2 yards on the play.
For the moment, I thought that was about to be picked off. Looked like he decided at the last moment that he didn't want to go for it. Boy, oh boy.
2nd and 8. Just in Columbus territory, though, motion in Daryl Martin Jr. Throws. What a play by DeMarco Lando.
And that started getting just a little bit familiar to these Explorers now.
They've been great on third downs, throwing this one away. The pressure outstanding as they'll have to punt it away.
Oh, like you said, man, outstanding. Just great job getting the pressure to the outside, forcing Gidley to roll out and on the other side. And what do they do there? Hey, man, they get right to him and force him to throw that ball away.
And this punt goes in the end zone for a touchback. The offense will get started at the 20-yard line. Let's see if the Columbus Explorers opt to try to be aggressive here with 42 seconds left. They do have all of their timeouts. It's actually 43 seconds. But in this situation, you're all tied up. Don't want to risk anything if it's not there. But knowing Latavian Worrell, if he sees a shot down the field, he's going to take it. And there it goes, shot down the field. It's caught but out of bounds. Takes a big hit. Latavian Worrell has only thrown the ball 7 times here today. Much different game plan. Shot down the field again, just a throwaway. Looking to see if they can pick up the first down. Actually, they'll run it. Good tackle. Snowhawks going to burn their 2nd timeout.
Yeah, very conservative series of downs there by the Explorers. Be interested to see what the Snowhawks are able to do with this 27 seconds left.
This punt down the field will be fielded at about the 20. Ooh, nasty move. Here he goes to the outside. Man, Mitchell O'Brien has just been such a shifty back all year. Got to respect his game.
Oh yeah, just a great player, and you know he's just trying to find his way here in the RFL. And man, we see some big moments out of this kid in game time situations.
Let's see if we can see a big moment out of the Snowhawks before the end of the first half. They have 1 timeout remaining, only 18 seconds in this first half with good field position. Looks like they're going to set up the screen. There's a flag. I think this is going to add on 15 yards. Look like a late hit on Joseph Gidley. And there it goes, roughing the passer. This is an issue that the Explorers have suffered from all season long. This is going to be on Nathan Schmidt.
You hate to see that right there. And boy, look at the field position now.
Right, already in field goal range. Was able to knock it down a yard shorter, and they set the screen right back up. But the Explorers defense shut it down, and they have to burn a timeout that knocks them out of field goal range. So it looks like they're not going to get anything. Excellent defense. 2nd and 15, only 7 seconds. They need to get a few yards and get out of bounds quick. They won't get that. That's incomplete. The only thing to do now is just try the Hail Mary shot down the field.
See the Explorers in that quarters
Here he goes, Joseph Gidley to the end zone. That's incomplete, and that is going to be the end of an outstanding first half of play here in the NRC Conference Championship game of Season 6 of the RFL, all tied up at 10 apiece. These guys really want that ticket punched in for the Relo Bowl. And with that being said, man, going into that, you about to say something?
Is that 24 yards? Is that true? 24 passing yards, or is that a glitch?
Oh yeah, he didn't throw as much. He's only threw like 10 passes and completed about 4 or 3 of them. Yeah.
Well, we know what they need to work on.
Well, let's go ahead and talk about those things that need to work on here in this matchup. Break it down. I think both teams came out here strong, but always areas of improvement. What's yours?
Despite the passing yards, I was really shocked it's 24 yards passing. But I'm not going to say that they need to pass more. I think they need to continue to run the ball. I think that's what's going to help this offense be successful and move down the field. I think that's also going to take pressure off of Worrell having to actually throw the ball. And let's just be honest, they looked great running the ball here in the middle of this defensive line of the Snowhawks. And so that's going to be the key to the game, I think, for the Explorers, to establish that run, take pressure off of Worrell, and then allow him to get jazzy down the field when he can throw the ball, and obviously when the Snowhawks decide to commit. As for the Snowhawks, I'm liking what I'm seeing, on defense. I think that they're really tightening down when they can, but at the same time, there's just not enough. Not enough right now. It's on the offense right now that I'm seeing, and so I'm not sure if they need to continue to extend the ball to DJ Scott, or if they need to go to this guy O'Brien, who's really making some plays on the outside, getting the mismatches there, and also, definitely keep extending the ball to Kyrus Curry, because he's been wide open, as you've been saying all game long. So they may want to continue to do that, not go away from that, and I think that would actually help them out. And as for the defense, they're going to have to tighten up on D. The run D was just really, really sloppy, just terrible. They could do a better job with that. At the same time, these DBs, they can't give up that deep ball and allow these Explorers to throw on them in the second half. Yeah, the Columbus Explorers, I feel like everything you said just on point. Running the football, it looks like it's working. Keep going with it. We already saw, in prior games this week, passing the football too much has been a problem at times for this offense. The inside run game is there. We see when they try to run it to the outside, the speed of the Snowhawks, their playmakers, they've been able to keep that to a minimum for the most part throughout this game. So I think that, you continue to still mix it up, show those outside runs at times, just like they're doing, but really pound it inside where this defense struggles to stop the inside run. And just pass whenever you feel you have to. I think that's going to set up that play action later on in this game to make this offense even more dangerous. So I think they're just doing everything right now on the offensive side of the ball. Just still have not been able to put punch in. I don't feel enough points that Coach Nicholson wants to see out of his offense. But they've been doing a great job on both sides. Both defenses coming up, playing really good football and keeping these offenses at bay in that regard. In terms of the defense of the Explorers, I think they're playing really good ball. The issue is third downs. They've got to be able to stop the Portland Snowhawks on third downs. They've been leaving the middle wide open. A lot of big plays. Joseph Gidley's been able to convert. And they've got to find ways to pressure Joseph Gidley. I think they've been pressuring Joseph Gidley well. But the difference between Joseph Gidley and the average quarterbacks, well, not the average, but the other quarterbacks that they've faced this season during the postseason is that this guy is unfazed by that. Like you said, he's kind of like Dre Coel 2.0. You send that pressure, it's not going to mean anything. You got to make sure that you're covering everything down the field. These wide receivers, they just cannot have any options, especially on third down. And the Explorers defense needs to take pride in that area of their game. That's all I can say about the Columbus Explorers. I think they're doing a good job. For the Snowhawks, they're doing a good job too. On the offensive side of the ball, I want to see better plays being made on earlier downs. There's been a lot of times where they found themselves in a third down situation and having to convert that way. And those third downs have been long yardage that they've need. If that continues throughout this game, especially on a defense as talented as the Columbus Explorers, then it's going to be extremely tough for this team to later on in the game be able to move the chains, and then those third downs are not going to be as easy to convert because now they're focused more so on that. So I just want to see the offense do more of that. I think the pass game and the run game for the Snowhawks has been doing all right, and I kind of want to see them run
DJ Scott maybe a little bit more, especially in between the tackles. I want to see a little bit more of that. So that's it that I got for the offense of the Portland Snowhawks. For the defense, I still think they're doing a really good job. They just need to find a way to stop that inside run. If they cannot stop that inside run, it's going to be a long day for this defense, and it's just going to be a battle between whose offense can score the most points. But with that being said, that's it for me, and that's it for us for this first half. I guess you could say halftime show recap of this game. We are all tied up at 10 apiece. About to take you guys back out to Ohio. I think it's called Ohio Stadium here for the Columbus Explorers for the NRC Championship game. Once again, let me know in the chat who you guys got winning and representing the NRC in the Relo Bowl this year. And without further ado, let's go ahead back out onto the field. Ball on the team. It's the Columbus Explorers. We'll be starting with the football. As he'll take this one out of the end zone. Stuart Savoy has been an excellent returner this year. He'll get to the 20. So Latavian Worrell back out onto the field, looking to lead his team to a second Relo Bowl appearance. Back-to-back. He'll come out here in the gun. Have not relied on him much at all in this game. It's been a run-heavy offensive attack. They'll pass to start out, and that's going to be a first down. Nice play. Donnie McClain, the tight end, 70 overall out of Fresno State, winning on that out route. Antonio Daniels Jr., the safety here in the box. Now going to empty out the backfield. There's a motion out of Tagwe. Pressure's coming heavy. He's got to throw this one away.
That's a great adjustment there by the Snowhawks. Looked like a little bit of trickery was coming from the Explorers there, and that just ends up in an incomplete pass. So let's throw it away.
2nd and 10, 4-man rush, goes over the middle. There goes C.J. Robinson. It's the first time he's caught a pass today as he'll get to midfield.
Yeah, what a great pass to throw there, and he lands right in the middle of his own logo in the center field there. Really, really good route across the middle there, and a great pass from Rowell, as you can see here on the replay. That's just all day right there. Doesn't matter how many guys are covering him. Great catch there.
And, kind of get shocked when you hear he didn't have a catch the entire first half, but they really did not pass the football a lot. Like I said, different game plan this week. Snowhawks going to stop the inside run that time. Gain of a yard. Just really excited to see who's going to be advancing to the championship game, man. It's been an outstanding postseason, outstanding season. In my opinion, the best season in the RFL. Just going to continue to get better and better. There goes a handoff. Great blocking. Ooh, great tackle by Casey Lott.
Yeah, Casey Lott's going to really have to start coming down because the Explorers have found that weakness, and they're starting to exploit it there. It's a good tackle by him there, but that still was looking pretty good for the Explorers.
Latavian Worrell throws this one away. Outstanding coverage by the Snowhawks.
And every time the Worrell is dropped back like that, it's been difficult for him to extend that ball down the field so much. They wanted to try to go with underneath there, but nonetheless, great defense by the Snowhawks.
What isn't great is that's the second shank punt there by Walsh. As they'll give him good field position here at the 28-yard line. DJ Scott and the Snowhawks offense ready to get things going.
With a name like Walsh, man, you can't be missing field goals. I'm telling you that much.
We'll start out with a run. And Jacob McDonald will get to the 31. He's going to be injured on the play. So the young back will take a seat. Looks like this is going to be the DJ Scott show now in the backfield. Hopefully it's nothing serious.
Just went to the sideline.
Yeah, it doesn't appear to be. He'll get back in. Aggressive empty set as they'll look to throw. Joseph Gilly underneath. Braxton able to check back in this game as he'll get to the 38, first down. Now on the ground, DJ Scott lowering the shoulders. He'll get to the 44. It's a 6-yard gain. And like I said, really want to see them run the ball with Scott some more. Going to look to pass here, however. Goes over the middle, wide open. Braxton to the 45. Snowhawks slowly but methodically moving down the field, strike after strike, wearing down this defense. Send a heavy blitz here. Here goes a throw and a first down. Heavy hit stick there from Landau, but he'll hang on.
Yeah, this is where the Snowhawks are getting a little bit dangerous here. Because now Gidley's starting to find his rhythm and sending that ball, moving the chains.
And there goes O'Brien to the 30, gain of 2. Gidley right now, he's fired up. You see he's in his mode. Cornerbacks pressing up. Wide open again, first down. Just really eating up the zones on this defense.
Yeah, a little spot route right there being run to perfection, and Gidley, yeah, he's gonna eat that up all day underneath. You see this here. Nice little curl underneath right there. Great job.
Really got to watch out for Phillip Braxton. He's been an outstanding tight end this season, filling in, as I mentioned earlier, for Keelan Litton. Definitely been a huge part of this offense. Here goes a run, and Scott will get to the 17. That's about 4 yards on the play.
Just down there on the field battling. They got to keep feeding this guy, though.
Let's see if they feed him here. They got a bunch to the left side, looking to pass out of it. Wide open again across the middle. This will be Yoder. First and goal, Snowhawks.
And Gidley just going to keep taking that. If the Explorers are going to keep giving it to him, not going to get too fancy. All he's going to do is just keep dumping that ball underneath there for the first down.
Pressure coming, setting up the screen. Mitchell O'Brien doesn't have the blocks, and that'll just be a gain of a yard.
Man, good defense.
Now checking DJ Scott in. This is a closer formation. Here goes a run inside. Nathan Schmidt. That's probably his third or fourth. Yes, his third tackle for loss already in this game.
Yeah, big number 74, making his presence felt. Not trying to give up a touchdown here. This is a big time TFL right there, stopping Scott right in his tracks.
I mean, how do you stop this guy? He is manhandling one-on-one offensive linemen. I think the big issue has been when they run inside, you got to have 2 guys on Schmidt, or it's going to be that easy every time. Third and goal. Joseph Gidley looking. A lot of time in the pocket. Throws! Great defense by Rashad Chamberlain on Curry this time, and they'll have to settle for the field goal.
Explorers dodged one right there. Gidley just sitting in the pocket waiting on something to get open there, and looked like a for sure pass to the end zone. Instead, ends up dropping that ball.
Great job at least getting points on this drive, but as always, like we like to say, it's a win in the book for the Columbus Explorers. They hold them to 3. We'll take this from about the 2. And good job. Snowhawks were able to stop them on their opening drive of the second half last time. Let's see if they can do it again. Riley Atagwe, you can see first half, 10 carries, 50 yards. So, of course, the start of the second quarter here, only his second drive out onto the field. He's only got 2 for 5. Got to see if they can continue to keep that run game going. Here goes Bigby. He's just been a menace for this defense the entire game. He'll get to the 29.
Yeah, that's just been bread and butter for the Columbus Explorers in this ball game here. Run it at them again.
Outside run. It looked like great blocking, and it is thanks to Atagwe shedding it for a first down.
Yeah, you just got to keep going. Atagwe, Bigby. They just did the outside zone run right there. I'd really like to see him take big boy and just keep going to the interior of this defense. This team against the run right now, they are really struggling against it. And these Explorers know it. They got to keep going to this here. This is what's going to move the ball down the field and eventually open up a passing window down the field.
Barry Cruz got to make that tackle. Tough back to get a hold of, though. Now they'll get him with the 1-2 punch. Outside, Bigby, who takes a big hit. But one thing I've really noticed more about him is his speed.
Yeah. Oh, now they're going to bully him here between the guards.
This is a Atagwe in this time. And they will still run it in between, but this is going to be no gain.
Yeah, and Snowhawks read that one that time, knew what they want to do here. 4 yards away, can they move the chains?
Crucial down, can the defense get the stop? Throws over the middle, there goes the first down.
Well, just took that page out of Gidley's book right there. It says, hey, I can throw the quick pass underneath the spot as well. connects with Bronson for a 6-yard gain. Beautiful play right there to move the chains.
Now they're in Portland Snowhawk territory.
Yep.
Yeah, just great check down. Great play.
Seen Gidley do that all game long. Wells like, hey, I'm going to do the same thing.
First and 10. Run up the middle. There he goes. Still able to grind out about 7 to 8 yards.
This is getting dangerous. Both of your backs approaching 100 yards on the ground here. Snowhawks got to stop the bleeding right now.
Another run. And a lineman getting in the way. I don't think he's got the first down. Inches short, 3rd down.
Big dude's in the game here.
Definitely got to run him, I say, right in between the tackles. That's what they'll do. And look at him, grinding for that first down. 100 yards.
On the ground. 10 carries, 100 yards. Wow.
10-yard per carry average. That's just ridiculous.
10 first downs. Go ahead and put it up there. It's a great job by the Explorers utilizing the run, and some runs are not going to always get 10 yards. Some are going to be 1 or 2, but just great production here. And here they are in the I form again.
And before they snap the ball, that's going to be the end of the 3rd. RFL community, you know what to do. Let's get these likes up. Smash the like button. Subscribe to the RFL if this is your first time watching us. You are watching the NRC Conference Championship game. The winner will advance on to the Reload Bowl. We're heading into the 4th. Put those 4s up. 13 to 10 is the score. Snowhawks on top. Shotgun. Looking to throw. Worrell hit as he does, and it is going to be tipped away. Good defense.
Great defensive deflection there.
Pressure immediately hit as he throws again. He's got to throw it.
Looking for CJ there, but just definitely just overthrew him there.
They had to throw it away. He didn't have time. 3rd and 10. Pressure again. Guns it over the middle, and there goes Austin for the first down to the 22.
I tell you, these Explorers, they always remind you late in the game how many weapons they got. Nobody was even thinking about Latavius Austin, this entire game here. Latavius Austin, and here he is with his first reception for a 14-yarder, and you're like, wow, I forgot they had Latavius Austin. They got Courtney, they got CJ, and going to Big Boy and Tagway, and here they are, man, extending the ball here at the end of the game. Man, great catch right there from the unlikely receiver, Austin.
3-man rush, so he's got time. Nice catch. Tagway staying in bounds for a few more yards to the 17. Gain of 6. They're marching right down the field, just as the Snowhawks did. Looking to punch it in, though. C.J. Robinson wide open on the spot. Well, it seemed it was. He'll throw it away. 3rd down. Another big down here for the Snowhawks. Worrell throws. It's caught, but not in bounds. C.J. Robinson almost making the play.
Yeah, C.J. Robinson was doing everything to defy gravity on that play and get his heels down, but just flew all the way out of bounds on that one. But you could just see, the way his body was. He was trying to drag those heels down. He caught that ball in midair there.
And we got ourselves a tie ball game. O'Connor able to knock it through. 13 to 13 is the score. This is a defensive game. And honestly, not too surprised.
Yeah, me neither. I mean, both of these teams, solid halfbacks. I think it's the right thing to do. I think, knowing what both secondaries can do, and, it's pretty much been Clamp City on both sides. And it's going to come down to one of these quarterbacks, what they're going to be able to do. And then, obviously, whichever team is able to stop the run is going to be probably the team that's going to be victorious here.
1st and 10. No motion in Juan Chaney. They will run it to the outside with DJ Scott. He's got great blocks. And a good tackle there by Priester. Gain of 7.
I'd go right back at him, man. Got him tired, going to the outside, go the other way. Pick up some more yards to the other side, maybe a first down.
2nd and 3. And try to stiff arm. Not going to be able to get it this time.
I guess the Explorers read exactly what I was saying they should do. Great job there by the Explorers, shutting that all the way down. I like the play call there. Just the Explorers, too good right there. They jumped right on it.
Even though the Snowhawks have had their fair share of good running yards, with DJ Scott, I just kind of feel like the inside is shut down with Nathan Schmidt. And the outside, DJ Scott's got a speed, but this defense as a whole is just fast at getting to the edges. And so it's almost as if they really don't have any plays on the ground to run inside or outside unless an incredible play is made with broken tackles by DJ Scott.
Yeah, DJ Scott, man, he feels like he's running through a meat freezer, man. You know what I mean? Because it's a lot of beef on that defensive line, and he's trying to get elusive and get around it.
This has been the area the Explorers have been struggling with all day. 3rd down, they'll give it up again, and a mean stiff arm out of bounds. Jacob McDonald to the 44.
It's a good job right there. They got the mismatches on the outside. They use the speed to pick up the 1st down.
Back in comes Scott. And they'll run him inside. Like I said, look who's on that tackle, Nathan Schmidt.
Nathan Schmidt, man. Credit to Tyquil Jones, too. And Tyquil Jones is a lot of the reason why Nathan Schmidt is getting a lot of work, because they're not even trying to run to Tyquil Jones' side.
And here goes Gidley. Sidelines, another big catch. This time it's going to be Daryl Martin Jr., 3rd and 2. And it looks like the Snowhawks are challenging. Not sure what they're challenging. Are they trying to challenge if he got the 1st down? I don't get why the Snowhawks are challenging their own reception. Okay, they actually challenged it to get an extra yard. So it's 3rd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. Wow. Here goes a run up the middle, breaks the tackle. DJ Scott's got the 1st down.
There's something we didn't know. Wow. Great pickup, man. Much more manageable there on 3rd down. You got 3rd and 1 rather than 3rd and 2. So great job by the Snowhawks. Good decision to challenge the start of the ball.
Yeah, usually don't see that. That's what took us by surprise.
Yeah, no.
Challenge for better spotting. Had that been 3rd and 2 either way, he would have been able to get that 1st down. That's DeMarco Lando unable to make the tackle there. This goes to show you how strong and hard it is to bring down DJ Scott. In the backfield is Mitchell O'Brien. They'll look to pass, throws, and O'Brien can't make the tackle. He gets leveled by Scott.
He had some one-on-one coverage with Curry down the field. Interesting, decided to go underneath the Scott there.
And Scott, these D tackles are just eating them up.
Big 39.
They can't get a 1st down. They need to at least see if they can get in field goal range. They'll be under center. Looking to throw. Joseph Gidley checks it down, and he's got the 1st down with a stiff arm. DJ Scott to the 27.
DJ Scott's just getting stronger and stronger, really just becoming a workhorse here for his team late in this game. And that's a big 1st down that they needed. Now they're at the 27-yard line here, knocking on the door again to the Explorers. These Snowhawks really digging down deep, trying to find a way to get on top of this game again. Wow.
That's Carlton Baines catching the stiff arm by Scott. Scott moving this team in. Like I said, he's been playing his heart out for the Snowhawks in his last season. And they'll go to him here on the outside. What a stiff arm! Oh my goodness, he gets to the 20-yard line. That's got to be the most meanest stiff arm I've seen all season.
OMG, Henry Dockett. Oh, made a hot pocket out of it.
Here goes a throw and a 1st down. Clutch grab by Philip Braxton. Wow. I don't think I've ever seen that stiff arm at all this season. All-out blitz and a solid tackle made there by Vondre Priestley.
Really taking it to him right now. That's a great defensive play there by the Explorers. Got to give it to him. But these Snowhawks right now, man, they're down here and they're pounding. They're pounding the rock right now. Good stop here. Great job Explorers been doing a good job with this here. Really like the tackle there by Lando, Priester, but man, how strong do these Snowhawks look right here at the 16?
Second and 11 after the tackle for loss. A little over 5.5 minutes. Joseph Gidley looking, throws it away. Good coverage and good defense.
Yes, excellent coverage there. As soon as you start to see the knees bend or Gidley, you know they're in trouble. He just throws that ball right away because he knew he wasn't going to try to run for that one.
Yeah, I'm going to try to get a picture of that stiff arm. If they have it, I don't think they will, though.
Oh, no, they'll never have it.
There goes a run to the outside. DJ Scott, another stiff arm. He is just punching guys in the face. That's going to set up a 4th and 2. What do you think they do here? Go for it or kick the field goal?
At this point, I'd say take the points at this point, and that's what they'll do, yeah.
Well, this will just give them the lead back again. Always got to be wary of the fake, but the Snowhawks playing it safe, respecting the Explorers, and it's good. 16-13 is the score. Columbus Explorers, less than 5 minutes on the clock. That's more than enough time to be able to get down the field. Can they score a touchdown and take the lead? Take this from the 2. Stuart Savoy's broke some really good returns, almost splitting it again as he gets to the 31.
This kid just looks like he's about to just break one, man. And right at the last moment, he gets tackled.
Hey, got one more game before we have our bowl games, and of course, the Reload Bowl. Celtic Tigers versus Aviators will be tomorrow, same time as this game. Start up 8 p.m. Eastern for the final conference championship game to see who takes on the winner of this game here in the NRC championship. Pressure's coming. Rowe throws that one away. 8 for 20. Defense has done a great job locking up. He's got time this time, and he's got to throw it away again. There's nothing open down the field.
Big 3rd and 10 for the Explorers. This could be, I'm not going to say it's the game, but this really, really could be in the favor of the Snowhawks, should they not these change here in 3rd and 10.
See how bad they want it. Pressure coming, hit as he throws, and it's broken up. What a play by Buchanan Simmons and C.J. Robinson, 4th down.
And now, you've got to punt the ball here. You just have to punt the ball.
4 minutes and 30 seconds. Snowhawks, this is where you can put the game away right here, most likely, if they can get a touchdown. It's been a lot of field goals, and I know it's an extremely tough defense in the Columbus Explorers, but if they can find a way to clutch that out, they can win this game.
Very, very interesting situation here. You've got a veteran quarterback coming out onto the field. He's really not trying to make any mistakes here at the end of the game.
And he's been in his mode the entire game since he's got in it. So he's been deadly accurate as he is right there over the middle. How about these wide receivers making these contested catches, though, for the Snowhawks?
Yep, and it just helps when you got a QB that's accurate, and they're really stepping up in a major way here as far as getting these drives to settle in now for this offense.
They'll look to pass, and they'll throw it away. Big 3rd down here for the Explorers. Can they get the Snowhawks off the field?
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, man. Pound it inside.
They'll throw it. And what a catch! Another clutch grab while being tackled. That's going to be Yoder this time.
Yeah, that inside right now for the Snowhawks has been it's just been all day for them. It's been a layup every time Gidley goes to that, and I just really think that's what's really made this successful here, because this is equaling 8-9 yards first downs, and the Explorers have not been able to stop it here over the middle. Great job.
That was more so, they had decent coverage on that. That catch by 69 overall tight end, that's clutch. Joseph Gidley, good protection. He'll throw this into the flats, trying to get up the field. It's Yoder again, but Rashad Chamberlain will not let him break by.
And the danger here is that guys are catching the ball and staying in bounds, and now they're going to ground and pound this in the interior now.
And we are closing in on the 2-minute warning. DJ Scott, another stiff arm, takes a hit stick though. Darius Young, he wasn't having it. And that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. It might come down to this play here on 3rd and 2.
It might come down to it.
They got McDonald in. Bunch formation to the left side. Joseph Gidley looking, throws, and it's going to be caught out of bounds.
Wow.
Fourth down. Wow, that's just a terrible job by the wide receiver. Not sure how he was unable to get 2 feet in. Looks like they're going to review this. Yeah, this is going to be reviewed. They got 2-minute warning up here, but I think this is going to be reviewed. Oh, he was out. He was out.
Just barely.
One. Yeah, he's out.
Well,
so that should
if
stand.
you're a prospect, that would have been good.
Yep. Not the college series. And this, of course, will stand. The Explorers get the stop they needed. This is an opportunity once again late in the game. Here goes the punt. Fair catch called at the 11. They got it done at the 5-yard line to come back to beat the Memphis Steamers by a point. Can they bring magic once again?
And here comes the savior. Coming to the podium. Oh, boy.
Minute and 50 seconds. Really don't have to do much. If they can at least get in the field goal range and send this game into overtime, that's all they need. Here goes a shot down the field. That's going to be incomplete. And you see guys jawing down the field there. Courtney Mitchell and Simmons.
What were Rolls doing there?
It's just nothing either down. They've got to diversify these routes, too. I'm just seeing a lot of streaks, and it's easy to cover for this defense. There goes Worrell over the middle, wide open for Razy. We'll get the first down to the 22.
Rhythm football here.
Pressure coming. Throws to the sidelines, makes the catch. He's able to get both feet in, out of bounds. A minute and 21 seconds left to go in the NRC Championship. Down by a field goal. Can the Explorers pull off a miracle again? Throws, and he's got the first down, C.J. Robinson.
What a catch, man. What a catch that was there.
1 minute and counting now. Throws. That's going to be dropped. There's a flag on the field. Is this for defense or offense? Not sure. Offense for holding. And that's got to be accepted.
Oh, yeah.
Craig Black, the right guard.
That one all the way back. Whoa, what a setback that was there.
Now it's 1st and 20. Worrell, shot down the field. It's caught out of bounds.
Boy.
And look at the leg from Trey O'Connor. 38 yards he can hit from. They can at least get in that range. That's all they need. 2nd and 20. Here goes Pressures. Got to throw it away. Should have probably at least hit that drag underneath or something.
Excellent defense here by the Snowhawks.
And they need just one more major stop. I'm pretty sure the Explorers are going to go for it either way. Worrell throws it away.
Terrible decision there.
This is it. This could possibly be the game. I think it will be the game. They do have all 3 of their timeouts to get the ball, but it's only less than 40 seconds. There's a flag on the field. And it's caught. Oh, my goodness. Whoa. What a catch by Latavius Austin. But holding by the offense. And this time it's the center, Harmon Douglas. They had the first down.
4th and 30.
Wow. 4th and 30. And he's just going to bomb it again. He has no choice but to. And he doesn't get the football. It's turnover on downs. And the Snowhawks more than likely have just sealed the game.
Wow, I just don't know what to say there, man. You know, we talked about a little bit about discipline in this league, you know, this season here. And, you know, the penalties there, man, at the end of this here really, really hurt these Explorers here. Wow.
That's tough. Going to run it. Here goes Schmidt at the tackle. And the Explorers just going to be burning timeouts with the smallest sliver of chance of a miracle. They're going to need a kick return for a touchdown or something if they hold them to a field goal. And Scott gets to the 20. 3rd and 8. Up the middle. And they got the stop. They'll hold them to a field goal. Explorers, like I said, they're gonna need a kick return for a touchdown, man.
Yeah.
And how crazy would it be if they get that? Because Savoy's been pretty close to breaking some. Field goal is good, 19-13. So if you're a Columbus Explorers fan, you're probably the biggest Stuart Savoy fan right now, hoping that he breaks one.
And they're just going crazy now, man. They need one here.
And this will be the second to last play. Stuart Savoy from the 8-yard line. Oh, that's shut down immediately. Shut down immediately. They're going to need a miracle Hail Mary play. This has worked only a few times this season. Latavian Worrell looking to unload everything he's got on this pass. And he is down for the sack. No timeouts. Portland Snowhawks are advancing to the Relocation Bowl for the first time in franchise history as they now get ahead in the postseason rivalry between the Explorers with a final score of 19-13. And this is also the first time that Coach O'Brien is able to defeat Coach Nicholson in a game against these two teams. An outstanding game.
And you didn't even have to tell him to jump into the call. He's already in here.
Yeah. Well, just talking about this game, just absolutely outstanding. Kind of what we could have expected for it being defensive, because we know how great both the defenses have been. You know, the Snowhawks have been spotty, but in the postseason, they've looked really good. The Explorers defense this entire game, still got to give it to them. They looked really good. The offense was looking good, but just still could not get the points that they needed. I think they should have kept with the running game. And since we got Coach Nicholson in here, just what is your thoughts on what you think could have helped you in this game? Huh?
Nicholson's like, this is Mitchell.
Oh, he said Mitchell. Oh, okay. I thought Nicholson was it. Okay. Well, man, how about it, though? Columbus Explorers had themselves a great run back to the NRC championship, and the Snowhawks get the win. Coach O'Brien, how are you feeling? First season ever. You're the longest NRC coach in RFL history right now, still coaching. So with that being said, how's it feel to be able to make it to your first ever Relocation Bowl?
It feels absolutely amazing. First thing I want to say, GG to Bill. Explorers had a great season this year. That was a very hard-fought battle, and we couldn't stop a nosebleed if we wanted to save our life in the run game. So we're very thankful that they had to pass.
Yeah. So, man, just what keys to this game would you say is what helped you guys be successful, especially against the Columbus Explorers? You know, on the offensive side of the ball, you guys really, like you said, struggled against the run, but the pass is where you guys really stepped up and was able to take control of this game, as Worrell just could not find any open targets down the field.
Yeah, so we focused on, we did a gap play scheme to try to limit the run game. That clearly didn't work, but we just focused and doubled down on our cover three scheme, and we just bought into that. And the run game was working so well that they just didn't go to the pass, and when we did, we inevitably strapped up. Our corners played excellent. Like we've seen them grow throughout these last couple weeks, and it just showed today. Like I don't know when we'll see the final stats, but CJ Robinson under 30 yards, I'm going to assume.
Yeah,
that's a very impressive day. Like obviously they didn't throw the ball that much, but when you have a wide receiver of CJ Robinson's caliber, that's got to be like
35.
one main focus as well. One for 30. Yeah.
2 for 35.
There you go. So like for 35. Yeah. So yeah, just being able to like contain their pass game. Obviously they didn't use it very much, but I was talking with my sister on that last play. She's like, there's literally 3 seconds left. You know you're gonna win. I'm like, they have CJ Robinson. Anything can happen. Like he's the best wide receiver in the RFL. He could literally just go moss my entire team in the end zone. So it just feels amazing to be going to the Relocation Bowl.
Yeah, just with that being said, I mean, that's pretty much my main questions I wanted to ask you. What else do you want to say to the viewers here watching? You know, if you want to talk more about you going to the Relocation Bowl, you know, and more how you feel about that, you know, what to look forward to, and you know, just anything else you want to say before, you know, you get that opportunity to play in the big game.
Rob, you can send the wheelchair up to Portland. We want to take on Drake Rowell, and we want to put him in that wheelchair. So, yeah, just send that to Portland, Oregon, and that'd be wonderful.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna have 50,000 messages from Coach Back. What is Mitch talking about, man? The game didn't even start yet, Mitch. It didn't even play yet, man. Oh boy. No, I'm laughing. I get you. It's just a joke.
Yeah, but just to talk to the Snowhawks fans, very appreciated for you guys sticking out and supporting the team. We're going to the Real Bowl, baby. It's been preached over the last couple weeks, the trials and tribulations that the Snowhawks have went through. I've had my ups and downs, and this is definitely the highest up that I've had, and I can't believe I'm going to the big show. Like, facing off against Bill, I'm like, this is going to be the hardest game I've ever coached in my life. So it definitely was a score of 19-13, like very defensive, and I was very scared to when I kept seeing their running backs go up the middle repetitively. I'm like, is this ever gonna stop? Then we have our own running back, DJ Scott, who has sent Henry Dockett to the hospital for a fractured vertebrae in his neck after stiff arming.
How about that? Just more thoughts on DJ Scott. Just, we already know you're cutting him loose, but just how outstanding of a postseason and just the way he's ending his career with you guys. Just any more to say on DJ Scott on how he's been performing this year?
When we first made the playoffs, I sent a highlight reel of Myles Kerrigan season 2 to DJ Scott and said, if you can do half of this, that'd be wonderful. And he's definitely put on a show for us with 200-yard games, and then obviously today he struggled in some respects, but when you're facing off against defensive tackles like Nathan Schmidt and Tyquil Jones, well, that's kind of expected. So yeah, DJ Scott has been a phenomenal running back for the Portland Snowhawks organization all the way since season 2. It does hurt me to say goodbye to him, but I had to make the choice to he's going to be wanting $10 million when he's like 31. So like right now he's 27, turning 28. So it's 9 million, 10, 11. I'm like, as much as it hurts to see you go, this money is going to be more valuable in the future as this team continues to grow. Like we have Jake McDonald, we have Mitchell O'Brien, we have Alex McDonald. So like we do still have our running backs, but it's definitely going to be a hard fight to get Jake McDonald up to the caliber of DJ Scott, because it's very well shown throughout this playoffs that DJ Scott is a very crucial part of our offense. Like, flashing back to the wild card game, I was on the phone with Max, and before the game he said, so what do you think is going to be the deciding factor in the game? I said, you know what? He's going to be DJ Scott up the middle, 2-minute drill. Exactly what happened. So yeah, DJ Scott's been an excellent piece for this franchise, and yeah, it's gonna be tough to see him go, but we're gonna try to give him a ring for one last dance.
Well, Coach O'Brien, once again, congratulations on this victory. Congratulations to punching your ticket and to represent the NRC for the first time in your career and for the first time in Snowhawks franchise history to go to the Relocation Bowl. Guys have been, preaching that this team has been of that caliber for years. Finally getting them there, and best of luck to you, my guy. Yeah, so if we can, is Coach Nicholson able to get on? Or is he declining that invite?
I don't know where he's at right now. He can jump in. I've actually got to do some little work, Smitty.
Okay, yeah, that's cool.
I got to jump out, guys.
All right.
Big salute to both of the coaches, man. It's been a long season. Something that you harped on, man. You said that Mitch is the longest standing coach in the NRC. And I wanted to actually ask him, didn't get a chance, man. But, a lot of guys complain about the time that this takes and wanting to play. And, like I even see the prospects, they just want the college season to start, while your career is starting, like, just try to think of it like, man, this guy's been in the league for how long, how many seasons, just watching, seasons come and go, and just a small feat like this, just going to a Relocation Bowl, that has taken years. And so I can't even imagine what he may feel right now. I see some guys were joking about him and everything on the chat and everything, but I just can't even imagine the kind of celebration that guy is having right now after being in the league, longer than me, longer than Bill, whatever, longer than a lot of guys. So another hats off to Coach O'Brien, and I just hope that he enjoys that with his family, because we know how much Mitchell O'Brien has been invested in the RFL.
Oh, yeah,
So,
definitely, man. Once again, congrats to that
All
guy,
right.
and we'll see you in the next game tomorrow, Rob.
Yep. All right, see you guys.
All right, so I think Bill won't be able to hop on with us. So
I'm in here.
Oh,
Man.
you are? Okay. Let's go. Of course, always a tough loss, but a great game all the way through. You guys battled it out. Was tied up in the first half. I think it was 10-10. No, it was 13-13. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, 13-13 at the half. What's your thoughts? What do you think?
10.
It was 10-10. Okay, yeah.
I'm
10 to
thinking so,
10.
yeah.
I got the game right here to look at it. I don't know. Let me see.
I don't know. Either way, we just know it was tied
Either
up.
way, it was tied up. Yeah. So to be at this point, like I said, a tough loss, but what does it feel to be that team that just made it in by the last game, to even be able to get back to the NRC championship? Just your thoughts on the season, and what also do you think could have probably gone better, possibly for you to possibly been successful in this game?
So to start off, I don't think many even expected us to be here after the start to our season with losing Latavian Worrell. Granted, he's actually the reason we're going home right now, but he is a huge factor when he decides to play quarterback properly. And he without him in, we had a lot of struggles on the quarterback position, and we barely made it in. So it was just nice to be able to show that we have a really well-rounded team to still make the games that we needed to get to the spot we wanted to go. And at the end, we still had a shot to go back to the Relo Bowl again for a second year in a row. But for today's game, I really don't know what the offense was thinking in the second half. We completely dismantled their defensive front seven. Every single time we tried to run the ball, they had no idea what was happening. It was never more than a 6-point game, more than a 3-point game actually, up until the final 2 minutes, and we decided to abandon the run. And when we did abandon the run, we repeatedly watched Worrell try to throw it 40 yards down the field instead of all of the crossing routes and shallow crosses that were wide open on multiple occasions, or throw it away when he had an underneath man. And when you try to take the top off of defense every time, like you're playing Madden with your friends, chances are you're going to probably lose. And that's sort of what happened today. We never gave the guys a chance on offense. And just sort of how I talked on the podcast this past week and the game after last week, had a feeling that this was going to happen again. And I said then it was going to end up costing us, and this time it did. And yeah.
So what can, since your season comes to an end here, but still an outstanding season by you guys once again. Only team in franchise in the RFL has never missed the postseason. Of course, like I said, it's tough to have this loss, but what can the fans look forward to for next year from you guys?
Well, we don't have a lot of pieces that we need, so really we're just going to try to come back with the same pieces we already have, and hopefully add 1 or 2 key guys through the draft, and hopefully have a healthy season and be right back here again next year.
Yeah, well, congratulations on the season, Coach Nicholson. We know how much work you put in for this league and everything, and with your team. Still an outstanding season, and best of luck to you in the draft, the off season, and of course next season as well.
Thank you. And I just wanted to say congrats to the Snowhawks and to Coach O'Brien. If there's anybody here who deserves to go to the Relo Bowl, it's definitely Mitchell O'Brien, with how much he absolutely just is in love with this league. Not that he's the only one, but we all know he's got some serious fandom for the league, and he's dedicated. So I'm glad to see him go. And good luck in the big game, man.
Yeah. Coach O'Brien, that's what I say, Coach O'Brien. Coach Nicholson, everybody. Great season once again. Let's go ahead and dive into the stats of the game. So looking at the quarterback play, Joseph Gilly, another game in postseason where he's just been on fire. 66% with 45 passes, completing 30 of them for 271 with an 82.7 QBR. Didn't have any passing touchdowns, though, from either quarterback or interceptions. But the struggle was more so with Latavian Worrell. The first half, I think the guy only threw like 10 passes. In the second half, as Bill alluded to as he was talking about, just really tried to get the pass game going later in the game, and it just did not pan out for him. 11 of 30 throwing the football for 110 yards. 47.9%. It was 47.9 QBR throwing the ball. Like I said, no touchdowns or interceptions or anything, but the pass game really struggled. Got to give credit to the Snowhawks defense as well. They did a fantastic job in coverage, all those great wide receivers. Looking at the run game, DJ Scott, you look at the average, that may not be a first down per carry average with a 3.1, but the guy was an absolute stud. Absolutely punching defensive players in the face, mean stiff arms the entire game. 23 carries for 73 yards, also had himself a touchdown. Outstanding game from DJ Scott once again. And then looking at the running game, you couldn't have asked for more out of the two running backs of the Columbus Explorers. 25 carries between the two, 10 carries for Tommy Bigby for 100 yards and a touchdown, and he broke up the middle to start the game for the first score of the game. Just absolutely outstanding run and performance by the rookie out of Florida as the season comes to an end. Can't wait for year 2 to see what he brings to the table. Also, Bradley Atagwe, 15 carries, 68 yards. That's a 4.5 yard per carry average. This guy was a monster as well. Was a monster all postseason, these two. And just an outstanding performance by those two guys. Receiving-wise, leading in receiving yards, Karis Curry. We've seen him be quiet. Hasn't been a game yet in the postseason that he's had over 100 yards receiving. But I definitely saw him come up, make a lot of clutch catches. Just about every catch that he made in this game, the 5 catches he had, were crucial, especially on third downs. 81 yards he had, no touchdowns. Of course, there's no passing touchdowns at all here today, so won't be any touchdowns announced by the receivers. Leading the, second in receiving yards for the Snowhawks, the tight end, Philip Braxton, still being a huge factor for this offense. 7 catches, 73 yards. Jacob McDonald, 3 for 40 yards for him. And C.J. Robinson actually still led the Columbus Explorers in receiving yards with only 2 catches for 35 yards. That is the highlight for the Portland Snowhawks to hold this beast of a wide receiver here to this. You just got to give it to him. You saw great plays being made on the football as well with some deflections to stop him from catching the football. So the defense stepped up big time. And, of course, some struggles from Worrell as well. Just unable to locate guys and having to throw the ball away. And no one else really worth going down the list here as it's just few catches. Only 2 sacks given up total by linemen, 1 on each side. Dylan Rollins playing up against his former team, the Columbus Explorers, where he started his career out. And there he is getting a win against them to get himself to the Relocation Bowl. He wasn't with the Explorers for the Relocation Bowl when they were able to go to it last season. He's with their opponent here, punching in his ticket, getting that right. They're much older linemen, but he's going to the Relocation Bowl against his old team there. That's an interesting storyline as well. A.J. Clifton gave up a sack here today. Defensive, 15 tackles by Vondre Priester. Saw him make a lot of tackles leading in that category. DeMarco Landault, of course, a beast over the middle of the field. 13 tackles for him. Had 11 tackles by Casey Lott. Nathan Schmidt, stud, absolute beast. 9 tackles at the defensive tackle position and 4 tackles for loss. This is the reason why this guy broke the tackle for loss record in a single season in the RFL. It's impossible to stop this guy up front. But the Snowhawks somehow just managing to just squeeze by and find a way to get the victory. You can see leading in that category for tackles for loss, of course, is Schmidt. And other defensive players with tackles for losses, at least 2, is Dwight Northrup, DeMarco Landault, and Vondre Priester. Looking at sacks, like I said, there was 1 each, and both of those were from the other sides. You had Dwight Northrup for the Snowhawks, and the sack leader, the 3-way tie in that category to lead the league. Dylan Cutler had a sack as well. No interceptions, anything of that nature. Pass deflections. DeMarco Landault, linebacker, had himself a few of those. And other pass deflections came from Antonio Daniels Jr., Buchanan Simmons, Kasim Little, Rashad Chamberlain, and Vondre Priester. No forced fumbles, but sure was quite a bit of big hits in this game. Big stiff arms and things of that nature. No defensive touchdowns. And nothing really happening on special teams, but we saw some great returns from Stuart Savoy. And he had himself over 100, close to 150 return yards here, averaging in this game. He did pretty good on those returns for the Explorers. And with that being said, that's it for the statistics. Let's go ahead and dive into the highlights and break these down. So we get a look at 17-yard play here to Karis Curry. This was one of the clutch catches that he made here today, his first catch of the game. And look, he's got, I would have to say the best cover corner in the league. You know, it's always been between him and Avante Celestin. This year, though, had a better year than Celestin this year. Got to give it to Rashad Chamberlain. Man-to-man, that's good coverage. He's still trailing them, but that just goes to show you still how great of a wide receiver Karis Curry is. Led the team in receiving yards, over 1,000 this season, and that's just a clutch catch. Excellent defense, just a clutch catch. Huge play to keep the drive moving. You can see what down that was on. A crucial 3rd and 10 that Joseph Gidley was able to convert. Another 3rd down and 10. I mean, look at this trend here. 3rd down, 24-yard completion, and this is man-to-man. Linebacker against the running back. You can see him on the other side here, really baiting in to Mitchell O'Brien, running a flat route to the left side. But look at that hard plant. Very quick in his change of direction. So it's hard to keep up with this guy despite him being a running back running routes. And then the speed just takes over. Able to run right by DeMarco Landault. Gidley already knowing what's going on. Nice ball. 1st down. Huge play. And then look at this. Another 3rd down. 3rd and 10. This is what the issue was for the Columbus Explorers defense. They played great throughout this game. Didn't allow a lot of points. But they just were not good in 3rd down situations. You can see right here. Possibly could have threw this underneath. Yeah, you got an opportunity to possibly get the 1st down off that drag. But once he sees that this linebacker, Vondre Priester, starts to cheek down and tries to cover this because it's too wide open, that opens up Philip Braxton coming out underneath about to cross the face of DeMarco Landault. And that's what Joseph Gidley is reading. That's what he's looking for. He's checking to see what the linebackers are doing. Comes down, opens this up. Great job. That's a tough ball to throw. That is not an easy throw to make. That's pretty much thrown in between 4 defenders. Well, you'll say 3 here. That's a good ball. Great ball placement. Set it up 1st and goal. And a few plays later, they were kind of playing around, not giving the ball to DJ Scott. Finally decided to run him. And he gets the touchdown. Takes a mean hit stick from DeMarco Landault, but just able to cross that line. Let's look at this in regular motion. Boom. Mean hit stick. Mean hit stick right there. But still, great job hanging on to the football, finding his way in the end zone for the touchdown. And the Explorers able to answer back quickly. A couple of big plays. 53-yard touchdown run up the gut for Tommy Bigbie. This was money for the Explorers all game. And look at this. Fantastic block by Harmon Douglas up front, the center. Crucial block, just washes him out the way. And the good ball carrier vision by the rookie out of Florida, Bigbie. Just sees that that's going to be there. Cuts up off of that, takes a nice angle. And then what shocks defenses is the speed. We know that Tommy Bigbie is known to be a power back, but he's a balanced back, to be honest, because he's got speed. This speed able to carry him to the next level. He's able to run by and split the safety. This was, I would have to say, a poor angle by Victor Stills. You can see he tried to break down to make the tackle, but there was no hesitation, no move by Tommy Bigbie. He just kept it moving. I don't think Victor Stills was expecting that from the power back, and he just turned on the Jets, outran Antonio Daniels Jr. and all those guys, and took it to the house for the touchdown. Phenomenal run to put the Columbus Explorers back in the game, instantly tied up. We had the 1 sack of the game here for the Columbus Explorers. Dylan Cutler just working off the edge. It's the reason why this young guy had a 3-way tie leading the league in sacks this season with 17. It's great off the edge, using his hands and his speed, hawking down Joseph Gidley. Let's see if there's anything Joseph Gidley could have thrown here. Got to give credit to the offense. There is nothing down the field here for Joseph Gidley. And he really can't see it. What it is starting to get open. If you look here, deep post route down the field to Karis Curry, but look who's in coverage. You really don't want to be throwing that deep ball to Rashad Chamberlain. Because if you throw that deep down the field, that's got to be a pinpoint accurate ball. He's got to outrun Chamberlain, and that's the only way you're going to have that completion. But you can see everything down the field shut down. Excellent job. Excellent job right there. And we move on. Joseph Gidley. Is this another 3rd down? Another 3rd down. Another 3rd down conversion by the Snowhawks. Like I said, this was the Achilles heel the entire game for the Columbus Explorers. You can see 3 receivers here. Got the in-breaking route, the out-breaking route. And I think DeMarco Landault just loses sight of Karis Curry coming across on the dig. And, I mean, at the end of the day, that's not his zone to be in. This is a throw pretty much straight in the middle of the field. Great throw. Great read by Joseph Gidley. 1st down. Good protection by the offensive line as well. And that was the only touchdowns in the game, guys. Like, there was literally just straight touchdowns. I just want to do the breakdowns, though, on plays just to give you guys a more in-depth scope of what was going on. This was a huge conversion. Is this third down again? Yep, third down. Third down. The Explorers give up another first here. And it's just a run out of the flats by the running back. McDonald beats his man Lando. Just gets up the field. Huge conversion for the first. Another conversion on 1st and 15 after the penalty. They get 17 yards here off the slant. And that's just wide open. Wide open across the middle of the field, reading the defense. Great strike there. Like I said, every catch by Karis Curry was just crucial for the Snowhawks in this game. And you can see that leads them getting down the field to be able to knock down. Nice 51-yarder by Dylan Lang to go up 10-7 at that point. And we move on. There really isn't anything else worth covering here. Got a conversion, touchback, yeah. Nothing really else worth covering. Actually, it was 10-10. The Explorers got up first. And then the Snowhawks on that drive were able to tie it up. Here goes the first catch of the game for C.J. Robinson, 18 yards off the slant. And they really only threw the ball like 10 times in the first half. They really went run heavy. The second half, I believe they just tried to catch the Snowhawks defense off guard with the passing game. Crosses the face of the defender here. Is that a linebacker? Who's that? Yeah, that's Jerry Cruz. Nice catch. Just keeps his momentum going. Huge first down. That's the biggest play by C.J. Robinson in this game. Really kept him under wraps. And look at this. Got to credit the Snowhawks defense. Once again, no points. Stop right there. We move on. It looks like there's really no plays here either. Field goal that the Snowhawks were able to get out of this. That was the only points of the third quarter. Really is not much to go over. Here goes a conversion on third down. Latavius Austin, 3rd and 10. Needed this conversion. Straight to Latavius Austin. Nice play. And they managed on that drive to at least get a field goal. And that's what was able to tie everything up at 13. Well, not 13. Yeah, at 13. And so we were all tied up. And another third down conversion given up here by the Explorers defense. Screenplay. And I like the variety. You can see the variety of play calls on these third downs by the Snowhawks. I think every single play call on third down that they converted on was a different play. And that's what made this Explorers defense on those downs just unsure. They did not know what they were going to get thrown at them. Big third down, nice physical finish to that run after the catch off the screen by Jacob McDonald. They continue to go down the field. Look at this, another third down. You see the third down here off the run converted. Another third down here on 3rd and 9. These are long third down situations that the Explorers were giving up. This time it's 4 verticals. And Joseph Gidley just being the veteran quarterback, understanding everything deep is covered. Everything's covered. What is not covered is the flats. Just checks it right down, relying on DJ Scott to get the first down. And what does he do? Stiff arm. Get off me. Huge first down by Scott. It looks like we're not going to have that first down run, guys. I think it was on that drive that he had that serious stiff arm. So that sucks. But, hey, we got another stiff arm right here. DJ Scott. Get off me, Roman Morrison. There's a run to the outside. Fantastic run. Got a crucial. Well, they didn't get the first down on that. It made it a 4th down and 2, and they played it smart. Just took the field goal, didn't go for it. Respected the Explorers, and the Explorers offense just couldn't get it going. You can see right here, throwaway by Latavius Morrell, throwaway, knocked away pass. I wish we can do the instant replay to see what's going on down the field. From what I saw, the wide receivers just weren't getting open. There were times where they had the underneath route, but would that have gotten them the first down on this situation? I'm not sure of that. So Morrell was just looking for the deep play down the field, and it just was never there. So you got to give it to the Snowhawks, just playing outstanding coverage down the field. Going down the field here more on the rest of the plays. Another play for C.J. Robinson. He only had 2 catches. This was his second one. We saw the first. This was a clutch conversion for C.J. Robinson and the Explorers. Nice catch. Good coverage there. Jaquelin Booth able to take him down immediately. But you can see, going down the field, this is what has been constantly in certain games this entire season for the Explorers, just killing them. This been very penalized and undisciplined in these moments of the game. You can see a penalty right here. Then they got the incomplete pass, the throwaway. They had the conversion on 4th down Worrell threw the deep ball. Latavius Austin had an incredible one-hand catch, and it didn't stand due to another holding penalty, which came from the offensive lineman, Harmon Douglas, the center, and they had to try to convert on 4th and 30, and it just wasn't going down on the defense. Great play on the ball. They knock it away from Courtney Mitchell, and, they get the stop here, but the field goal, and they were just, the only way they could have got back in this is off a kick return for a touchdown. And Latavius Worrell, not enough time in the pocket to really throw the ball deep down the field. They had to go just about 70 yards here on this throw, 70-plus yards. You can see just no one even close to the end zone here on this play. He takes the sack. That was the only sack that the Snowhawks got on him the entire game, and that was it. That's it for the recap, you guys. I appreciate you guys coming through. If you haven't already, make sure you smash the like button and subscribe to the RFL. We've got one more RFL game before the Reload Bowl. We know who's going to represent the NRC. It's the Portland Snowhawks. Who will represent the ARC in the Reload Bowl? Will it be Drake Crowell, a spot he hasn't been in since season 1 of the RFL? Or will it be Marquise Washington in his first year as a rookie in the RFL, able to best Dre, something that Geno Cannon just was unable to do? That's just, the storyline for this whole postseason just been outstanding. So this is a must-watch game, just like this was. Let me know in the chat you guys got winning and advancing to represent the ARC. And with that being said, it's your boy Smitty, RFL Commissioner and play-by-play commentator. And I will see you guys next time. Peace.